In 2016, I made a tutorial on the use of Adobe Audition CS6. Well, now in 2022, it's time to make an update.
If I can do this, you can do this.
That's my grandson, Shay. He thinks he knows everything. Okay, let's get to it. With over 40 years of commercial radio broadcasting, I've done a lot of audio editing. Started out with reel-to-reels, with reel tape and splicing tape and grease pencils and splicing blocks and leader tape and very expensive, heavy-duty reel-to-reel machines. We no longer do that anymore. Now we have computers and computer software. Now this is Adobe Audition. I'm using CS6. There were so many different versions that we have a choice to work with now. There are even free versions of editing programs. But when we first started out into the computer world of editing, we used Cool Edit Pro 2.0. That was an incredible piece of software. It was awesome. And then Adobe bought it. And then Adobe released it at 1.5, and it was so full of bugs and problems, nobody really wanted to use it. So they went back to using Cool Edit Pro 2.0. After Adobe released Adobe Audition 2.0, people went back to Adobe Audition, and it was really good. And it featured a lot of things that Cool Edit Pro didn't have. It was like Cool Edit Pro on steroids. It was awesome. Then they opened up with Adobe Audition 3.0. Then 3.0 went to CS6. Now, all of the prior versions, CS6, 3.0, 2.0, 1.5, and Cool Edit Pro 2.0, those were all buyout programs. Now, there's Adobe Audition Creative Cloud, and that is not a buyout program. You can buy it by the month or by the year, but you can't buy it and own it like you can CS6, which is what I use. I use Adobe Audition CS6. Now, this is Adobe CS6. And what I want to do here is change this up a little bit because there are some things in here that we really don't need. Things in this area, for example. We're going to take this out. We don't need this. So let's go to this little point right here. Click on that little emblem and then click on Close Frame. I got rid of that. Let's do it again right here. Let's click on Close Frame. Now this is what we really need right here. But there's one more thing that we need in this screen that we don't have, and we want to put it there. And that is over in this corner is blank. So we're going to put something there that we're going to use later. We'll go to Windows and we'll go all the way down here to Metadata. Click on that. And now all of a sudden we have the metadata right here. Next, let's set up our keyboard shortcuts. They will be immensely important later on. Okay, here in the top left corner, you'll find Edit. Click on Edit and go down to Keyboard Shortcuts. From here, click on the arrow for Effects. Scroll down until you get to